my bad. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Sorry, not me shaking the camera before I start your reading, girl. Anyways, hi Aquarius, welcome to your horoscope reading. It's your girl Cosmic Jazz 22, and today I'm back with, yes, your reading, specifically for the rest of Gemini season as well as the rest of June. But honestly, if you happen to watch this video any other time, it could even be years from now, the message will still apply to you. This is specifically for anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in a sign of Aquarius. Just some disclaimers before we begin. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is just a general reading, so that means not every single thing is going to resonate. I would highly suggest for you to use my readings more as guidance, confirmation, as well as advice. And yeah, thank you so much, Aquarius, for being patient with me. I know I've been a little bit slow with uploading, but here we are. So we're going to first start off with a channeled song for you. I would highly suggest you listen to the song either after your reading, or maybe you want to pause the video and take a listen. There might be additional messages for you throughout the song. Anyways, what does Aquarius need to know regarding the month of June and Gemini season? Okay, so we have Adam and Eve by Nas. The theme deals with generational cycles. And then we have The King's Affirmation by Aniko. The theme is enlightenment. I'm going to read both songs, but both of these songs are really powerful. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, first song. Journey far, learn who you can be, but you can learn who you are when you're around family. Chip off the shoulders of soldiers on their grizzle. My granddaddy Mac Little married Nanny Little. They passed down wisdom, blessings were given. Pray my sins don't get passed to my children. I made a killing. Okay, someone here finds like a connection to the story of Adam and Eve. I'm seeing Genesis. I'm seeing a tree, something about the family tree, and something about generational karma being passed down. Maybe someone here is born the year of the snake, because I'm seeing the serpent, which is temptation, but also knowledge, transformation. Okay. And then the next song. I keep an eye out for the numbers. I stay in contact. Synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it. I am a comet, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not come from the people I love, because then I get scary, then I get ugly. Yeah. Girl. Okay, period. So Aquarius, month of June, there seems to be a focus on family, but specifically what has been passed down throughout the generations. Yes, this does include wisdom, morals, values, beliefs, maybe heirlooms I'm hearing, but I'm also getting the karma, the karmic debt, the trauma, the wounds, the mother wounds, the father wounds that are being passed down from generation to generation. And I'm seeing that you, like, for some reason, you're being the one highlighted to either address it or to break out of it, because you are reaching a level of enlightenment during the month of June. And I keep seeing something about like going back to the ancestors. And I know Jupiter is about to enter Cancer, so honestly, all of the signs are going to feel really connected to their ancestors. But for you, Aquarius, you might be coming into some form of a knowledge where you understand what your ancestors did that caused some type of trauma to be passed down. It's almost like you're gaining information or insight, or maybe you're connecting to your ancestors in some way and you're figuring out what mistakes they made and what they're trying to relate to you. I know this is very spiritual, but I see you really connecting ancestors and understanding what they want you to break out of, because they don't want you to continue the trauma or continue the karma that has been built up. And the thing is, you are reaching enlightenment. You understand that certain cycles you are above, but there's some things that are above you, and you acknowledge that. So, okay, Aquarius, you know what I'm seeing in my mind? I'm seeing like a Tibetan monk on top of a mountain meditating. Like, I'm seeing you really connected to like the cosmos. Like, you're very much in this channel. Yeah, someone is a channeler. Okay. Anyways, someone's spiritual abilities are awakening even stronger in the month of June. So, girl, not the X-Men. I'm hearing X-Men Professor X. Someone's abilities are getting unlocked. Okay. So, Aquarius, what do you need to know for the month of June? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Reversed. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, now let's clarify. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I'm gonna say, Aquarius, you're making a lot of progress in June. Like, there is movement happening. Even though it might be a little bit slow, it might be a tad bit slow, but there's a lot of progress and movement coming in. Clarify the 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Then the Ace of Cups. Wow. So you got 2 aces. So there are new beginnings. On top of that, you have the World, which is showing up as the major arcana for you. This is the only major arcana showing up in your, well, besides the Wheel of Fortune. Besides the Wheel of Fortune. But we have the World. And both of these cards, especially in the original Rider-Waite, shows the fixed signs. And Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. It also shows Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you might have those placements in your chart. And then we have Emperor, which is Aries. So that's another major arcana. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so Aquarius, I keep seeing you're being given something in the month of June. And I don't know, the best way to describe it is like an heirloom or some form of initiation. It's like you're being given either information or you're being given a physical item. And this is something you're supposed to take with you. And if you choose to have kids or you have kids already, this is something you'll pass down. I keep seeing like you're receiving and this thing is supposed to be passed down. I'm not sure if this is abilities, if this is like a physical item, but that's being highlighted. And I feel like once you receive this thing, if this is a spiritual thing or something physical, you are gaining insight about those who came before you and the significance of the experiences your ancestors went through, maybe your parents went through. You're going to be gaining these insights and you might be understanding what exactly you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. Because I keep seeing a cycle closing out and you are moving forward once you receive this thing. It's almost like a portal, like you're being initiated into this new thing. And I'm seeing with the 10 of Wands reverse, part of you progressing forward, if this is through an achievement, if this is through healing, you are releasing a major burden that has been passed down from generation to generation. I'm specifically seeing the maternal line with the Queen of Cups here. Maybe the women in your family have went through certain cycles or certain experiences. It's almost like you, especially in the month of June, will officially stop a cycle from reoccurring once again, and you end up rebuilding with the Knight of Cups. It feels like a fresh start for your lineage. So there's a very strong emphasis on ancestors and family. And I'm seeing the reason why it's you, because you have the purest of heart. You're the one who's able to receive whatever this is. It feels like a blessing. It feels like good karma. Even with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is a golden opportunity, and it's almost like I'm hearing accumulation of good karma. Because of your good karma, because of the good things you've done in this lifetime already, and because of the way you impacted people and how good of a person you are, it's like you are worthy of receiving whatever this is. So let me know, Aquarius, how that resonates with you. It's like you're the chosen one. Like you were picked to receive whatever this is. And maybe you have siblings, maybe you have cousins, or maybe aunts and uncles. They're not worthy of receiving whatever this is. It's you. And you're the one who's going to carry this over, but in a healthier way. Now, I'm also getting, let's take a step back from like ancestors and family. I do see travel as well. Like, you know what's so crazy? I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles. You see how it's a root or like a plant? It's a plant being uprooted. I'm over here making up words. Uprooted. And it's going to be placed into something else, into a different soil. So I kind of see you uprooting yourself and you're leaving. You're moving somewhere else, or you're traveling somewhere else. And this involves you leaving baggages behind. leaving the past behind to start brand new. And this will be very healthy for you emotionally. So if you've been thinking about moving, Aquarius, if you've been thinking about moving to a different area to expand, I see that happening. And I want to I keep going back to Jupiter and Cancer. Cancer rules over home, family, ancestors, even the maternal line. So everything dealing with home and your sense of stability. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and it happens to rule over the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm getting wherever Cancer is in your chart specifically, there is an expansion. But some of you guys have Cancer in the 4th house, and that's leading to expansion. So I'm seeing your home life expanding. I'm seeing your family life expanding. You're literally moving elsewhere, and that's going to bring in more prosperity for you, more abundance. So I'm getting, if you've been feeling like the area you're in is limiting you, maybe you're living in this one home, maybe you're living with other people, and you feel like you're kind of restricted in some way and you can't live the life you truly want. I'm seeing you leaving, moving, and you're dropping the baggage, and you're finally free. And this is bringing in more stability for you. So if you've been thinking about that, I really feel that will be a good move on your end, okay? I'm also seeing, if you've been somebody who hasn't been dating, or you haven't dated in a long time, or maybe you've been taking a break, I'm seeing you slowly but surely opening up your heart to other people. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, because I'm seeing the Queen of Cups. I'm seeing a cycle ending. Okay, you closed out one chapter. Queen of Cups, this is you emotionally becoming receptive, and the Ace of Cups is the outpour of emotions, but it comes through with steady progress. So I see you even releasing a grudge, Aquarius. If there's been somebody who's hurt you, if this is romantically or maybe through friends or family, I am seeing you releasing a grudge, an emotional burden, and that allows you to receive more love or receive better connections. So June, you might be noticing new people coming into your life that actually align with the person you've been evolving to become. And these connections seem more stable. Yeah, I'm seeing one specifically that will progress a little bit slowly, but it's going to be long lasting. And this is different from what you're used to. Yeah, 4 of Wands reverse. I keep seeing you leaving. You might be going to a different area. I keep seeing that. Or maybe if it's travel, you end up meeting someone completely different. I'm seeing the environment is completely different for you. Okay. So, all right, Aquarius. Okay. I hope that resonated. Now I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you to get additional messages. Okay. There's too many cards. What does Aquarius need to know? Oh, the card flew out. Give me a second. Okay, anyways, here we go. What else does Aquarius need to know? We have karmic. Third party relationship and lessons. So checkers or chess might be significant. Twin flames. The one mirrored soul pledged. We have journal. Writing, diary, keeping notes. What does Aquarius need to know in the month of June? Limitations and fears. Okay. The South Node is clarifying karmic, comfort zone. Access granted. Social media, fake profile. I don't know, that's too many cards. What is this journal? Celebration, gifts, and abundance. And then we have freedom. Wow. Okay. So I am getting a love message coming through, so take what resonates. But Aquarius, I'm seeing you're like shifting. It's weird. It's like you're shifting into a different timeline or a different chapter. And I don't like using those like overly spiritual words, but I kind of feel like it's fitting for you. So we got the karmic here. Karmic, and it's clarified by the South Node. Like I said before, there are certain baggages or grudges that you're releasing in the month of June. And I kind of see you softening up to people. If you feel closed off, or you were really defensive and not really letting people in. I think it's because of a karmic or maybe multiple karmics you dealt with in the past. And it's almost like you got so used to that energy where you're now expecting that's all you're ever going to experience, and that's false. That's just the south node. The thing is, I see you are like becoming enlightened in the month of June and the rest of Gemini season. And I feel like maybe this karmic energy is something you witnessed throughout your family members, maybe your mother or your father dealing with very toxic or unhealthy connections. Maybe your parents were the one that was in unhealthy connections. Maybe you're noticing your aunts and uncles, your cousins, your siblings, and you're just thinking, wow, maybe I'm fated for that as well. But here's the thing, like I said before, I see you receiving either insight, some type of knowledge, maybe a physical heirloom or a spiritual upgrade. And I'm seeing you're the one that's stopping that cycle from continuing. And it's because you've been doing the work. So with that being said, this karmic energy that you've been possibly experiencing or observing no longer applies to you. And that's why I'm seeing you shifting, closing out that cycle, releasing the burdens, the baggages, the pain, the heartbreak, the jealousy, even the resentment. And now you're stepping into a new era where instead of is it karmic, it's now high level connections. And yes, twin flames are considered higher level connections. But I don't want you to focus too much on the labels, because I know how people get with the twin flame label. But it's like now you're giving access to those who actually align with you. And now there's just this opening up of abundance. There's this opening up and expansion. Now there's more people flowing into your life, especially if you felt like you weren't meeting anybody. Now there's a flow. Now there's people coming to you. And I'm even seeing you journaling. Maybe you've been scripting and manifesting for this to happen. And now you're receiving. I keep seeing your palm being opened up, and you're, okay, this is what I'm getting my mind's eye, because I keep seeing your hand, and then there's something, I'm not sure if this is God, the universe, maybe your ancestors, I don't know who this is, but they're like, here, this is for you. And you see how it's a heart? So it's like you're receiving. And this is something worth celebrating. And now, because you are opening up, you're no longer letting the fears and the hurt limit you. Now you are free. There's opportunities. And we got Uranus here. I'm not sure if you see this. This card says Uranus. Uranus rules over your sign, Aquarius. You're breaking out, breaking free. There's opportunities ahead, and this is worth celebrating. So June is your breakout moment. You're breaking free, and now it's time to receive. And it's like you were the chosen one to do so. This is your time. So anyways, Aquarius, I hope that resonated with you. Please let me know your stories in the comment section. I would love to read it. But good luck and congrats. I'll see you guys later. Bye.